Okay, we are starting, everybody. Welcome, welcome to the first of what I hope will be a bunch of Google Hangout / Premed office hours. I am your host, Don Osborne, with INQUARTA, and it's my great pleasure to invite all of you and welcome all of you to the very first one of 2014. So everybody wave and say hi.
Hello.
Very good. Thanks very much. Allison, you were here first. And so as the first person here, you get to go first. What brought you here? Questions, worries, or concerns? And don't forget to unmute yourself before you talk.
Okay, so I'm getting my master's in metabolism at BU, but I graduated from University of Florida. And this is going to be my first time applying to med school, and it's just an intimidating process, so
Yeah.
I figured I would need all the help I need.
Sure, very good. So I like the idea that you're getting a master's in metabolism. Would you consider that your master's to be dominantly science based?
Yes.
I would too.
It deals with a lot of just like metabolic pathways in the body, so I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, I would too. And 51% is sort of the metric that medical schools tend to use. If a master's degree is 51% science-based, then it's considered to be a greater contribution to your GPA. I like the idea that you're taking it. That's great, and probably I like it better than a lot of other master's degrees. A lot of students here in Southern California like to take an MPH, a Master's in Public Health, in order to raise their GPA. And I don't think that's as effective. There are a few exceptions. There are a couple of master's programs in the country that are very science heavy. And they're not, unfortunately, super well known by medical schools. So it's up to you. You have to do your own promotion and advocacy about your master's. So I would suggest for you that when you do your letters of recommendation, one of the things that you think about carefully is when you ask somebody from your master's program to write you a letter of rec, which I think you should do. One of your letters should be that. Make sure that you have that recommender advocate not only you as a candidate, but also promote the program and give medical schools some context about the kind of academic work that you did so that the medical school can be reassured that your GPA is in fact reflective of your capability in the sciences. And I think that would be a nice thing for both you to do, and it also gives the recommender something more to talk about in an area of expertise for him or her. Okay, good. So go ahead.
Letters of rec. About letters of rec, about how many would you say? And I guess I graduated undergrad 2012.
Yeah.
So I figured I haven't really kept in touch with my other professors, especially because it was a big school. But I figured I would I'm still keep in touch occasionally with my old PI. And so,
So let me go ahead and give you the stock answer for letters of recommendation, and then we'll adjust it to fit your needs. So the stock answer is a minimum of 3 letters, all academic, 2 science, 1 non-science, from an undergrad professor. Somebody who gave you a letter grade A through F, not a lab, not a volunteer experience. I like a 4th letter, which is clinical experience, where you have patient contact. And then after that, you can do other letters up to a maximum of about 5 or 6. And for me, that 5th letter for you would be your PI from undergrad. It's a little unusual to have all your letters come from your master's. So I would reconnect with 1, maybe 2 of your undergraduate instructors, maybe 1 science, 1 non-science. Undergrad, maybe a 2nd science from your master's program, and then your PI, and then your clinical, and that could be a nice package of letters for you. As you pointed out, you're like, well, I really haven't kept in touch with my Florida professors. Well, now's the time for you to start doing that. It's beginning of March. You got to start emailing them, connect with them, ask them what they would need in order to feel comfortable about writing you a letter of recommendation for medical school.
Even though it's been years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the bad news is it's been a few years ago. The good news is it's the beginning of March, and so you have time to reconnect and rebuild these relationships. Although this is the first time that you've tried to do this faculty get these kinds of emails every year. So the fact that you're doing it early and that you're trying to rebuild relationship first is very, very good. Much better than just an email, a blind email out of the blue saying, oh, by the way, you don't remember me. It's been 5 years, but hey, write me a letter, make it good. And can I have it by Monday? It's Sunday today, which is what a lot of students do. Okay. Thanks very much, Allison. I appreciate your questions.